Next, the types of criminals according to Garofalo. So take note of the abbreviation as MVL. M stands for murderers, those who are satisfied from vengeance or revenge. Violent criminals, those who commit crimes against property, like arson. So that is the best example of crimes against property. And then lasciviousness criminals, those who commit crimes against chastity. All acts of lasciviousness or lasciviousness acts like molestation is part of lasciviousness criminals. Next is Enrico Ferri. According to Ferry, crime must be studied in the offender and said that a person is legally or socially responsible for his actions by the fact that he is a member of the society, not because he is capable of willing an illegal act. So according to Lombroso, let the punishment fit the crime. But this time, kay Ferry, let the punishment fit the criminal or should fit the criminal because he believed that criminals have little control over their actions, wherein it is rooted by our moral values on how we think rationally. So since we are part of the society, so the society is our biggest influencer for our actions. Kaya po ang sinasabi ni Perry na hindi natin sinasabi that the crime should fit the punishment but rather should fit the criminals. Kasi naniniwala siya na we are not capable of of doing an illegal act but rather dahil part po tayo ng society kaya po tayo nagiging involved sa criminality. A man was sentenced not according to the seriousness of the offense, but according to the factor or factors which motivated him to commit a crime. And those factors includes economic, social, and political factors. So when it comes to economic, such as the poverty, financial status, so basically speaking, when we are referring to the financial status, one of the example na kung bakit tayo makakakomit ng crime. Dahil may mga motivators tayo kung bakit tayo makakakomit ng crime. And one of the motivators natin is when it comes to the economy. As a whole, so marami po sa atin yung inline sa poverty. So isa yan sa nagiging dahilan bakit nagiging root cause siya ng commission of crimes. Next is yung social. The social or the society, the environment, the community has a bigger impact for us dahil sila ay yung mga influencer natin or major influencer natin for our actions. Na minsan, yung behavior natin sa bahay, which is the foundation natin, hindi natin nagagawa kapag tayo ay nasa outside setting na. Kasi alam natin na kapag nasa labas tayo, mas marami tayong ma-adapt at mai-impart na knowledge. But in some cases, yung pag-impart natin ng knowledge is negative na yung nadadala natin or negative na yung impact na bumabalik sa atin. And then third is yung political factors. So sabi nga natin before, sa conflict theory, crime is politically defined concept. Kasi po gumagamit sila ng resources, gumagamit sila ng power nila para mag-take advantage po sa mga lower income or sa mga lower class families. And then next will be the types of criminals according to Ferry. So before, ang sabi natin, there are three classification or types of criminals according to Garofalo, which is yung MBL, murderers, violent criminals, and lasciviousness criminals. While kay Ferry, we have 5 types of criminals. And take note the word BIHOP or the abbreviation BIHOP. So we have born criminal, insane criminal, habitual criminal, occasional criminal, and passionate criminals. So born criminals, it is cited a while ago that this proved that traits is literally inherited by our ancestors. And then the insane criminals, they are not criminal by birth, but become criminal as a result of change in the brain which interfere with the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. So they are mentally stable, they are irrational thinker. And then third is the habitual criminal. So, they are ineffective measures employed by society for the prevention and repression of crimes. So, basically speaking, kapag sinabi nating habitual criminal, we talks about the habit or yung palaging gumagawa ng crime but different titles of committing a crime. So, while recidivism, so i-add lang po natin, so when it comes to recidivism, paulit-ulit din siyang gumagawa ng crime, but same title ang ginagawa niya na crime. If nagnakaw siya ngayong month, then sa susunod po, nagnakaw ulit siya, then sa susunod, nagnakaw ulit. While kapag habitual, nagnakaw ngayon, naggrab nung sumunod, then nakapatay naman nung sumunod. So, different titles of crime. And then occasional criminal, they commit crimes occasionally. So for example, pag may pangangailangan ka lang, tsaka ka lang makakakomit ng crime. Sabi nga natin, we have the principle of consequences. And in rational choice theory, we have the choice to make a crime or to do a crime, but then alam din po natin si possible consequences. But still ginagawa po natin si crime since alam natin na magbe-benefit po tayo sa crime na gagawin natin. And that is occasional criminal. So example lang po yun ng occasional. Another thing when it comes to occasional, literally, there is occasion na, for example, fiesta. Then nagkaroon po ng pickpocketing kasi nangailangan ka ng pera. So sa dinami-dami ng tao doon, hindi ka para pagbintangan nung taong ninakawan mo. Kasi hindi naman nila maiisa-isa yung tao na nandun. So basically speaking, nangyari po yung crime or nangyari yung hindi inaasahang pangyayari or yung illegal na pangyayari dahil sa isang occasion, which is yung fiesta. And then next po is the passionate criminals. One who commits crime because of passion or revenge. So in connection po kay Cesar Lombroso kanina, meron po tayong criminaloids, wherein yung criminaloids po, they are motivated by passion. So they are being pulled to criminality because of environmental consequences. And those passion na meron po tayo, it's because of the factors like love, hatred, or yung hate and honor.